Hello, hello. I can. Nothing much, man. Just get my audio set up real quick. Yeah, it's been a. I like the Super Kaizo a lot. It's been a lot harder with the berries. The berries like make a huge difference. Let's see. Yeah. I had one that I think had a chance to win, and I played a little too risky in the rock tunnel and died. But it's fine. Alrighty. What's up, Duh? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, I was trying to get some new headphones set up, but I think I have to like install some drivers for them, and couldn't get them to work. So I got my broken pair of headphones on again. I just bought some like cheap Insignia ones, but yeah, nothing for like gaming or anything. Are they Turtle Beach? Yeah. I mean, I've had these Turtle Beach for, gosh, probably 8 years. So they would have been perfect, like if I had not ever played Kaizo. Because I really did throw these headphones to the ground probably hundreds of times playing Kaizo. But yeah. For those of you that don't know, I'm live right now, but I've got my cousin-in-law, I guess is the best way to describe it, on here. Yeah. And me and him have been talking offline about a lot of things. A lot of things in the finance world, the economy, lots of maybe really boring subjects to some, but to others maybe it's a little bit more interesting. I I was out of the market, Ryan, for over a year and a half after we had our baby, and like all of the extra money that we had was just going towards the medical bills, which are just so expensive. And but anyway, our youngest child is now about to be 1, and I got back in the market maybe 2 months ago. I'm having fun. So we just opened one up. Our insurance changed, and yeah. Yeah, so it's like fortunate and unfortunate that like we use the health savings account, like we actually use the cash in there. Oh, Charizard. So like it does its job. Um I don't have any kind of copay with the doctor anymore. It's just my health savings account. So I put um I think I put $20 a week into it, which is not much, but it it covers if I have to go to the doctor, it covers it. So um Yeah.
and those grow tax free as well.
Uh,
And by the end of like let's say you had like your health savings account, by the time you hit retirement age, you can basically convert that into like an individual account as if you were just investing the whole time. So it's like one of the best investing vehicles that one could have. It
mm,
does so much for you, just in general. Like you can like right now, you know, in the future, what I would like to do is be able to just like buy like random index funds using it.
yeah.
But you know, I was doing what I was talking earlier. Like I'm just buying kind of like commodity like stuff like gold and silver and stuff like that in there, and it's just really powerful. It's very similar to like a Roth IRA, but it's just for like medical, and you can get a lot of like tax advantage stuff using the health savings account.
Yeah. Man, when I worked at Maxim Healthcare, their HSA was the freaking best because if I contributed a minimum of $7 a week, they gave me $500 a quarter. Um,
$500 a quarter.
yeah, just for contributing at least $7 into it. So,
That's crazy.
um, yeah, we took full advantage of that.
Yeah, my company gives us $800 a quarter. Sorry, not a quarter. $800 a year. Just like yeah, you know, we're just gonna just drop it in there at the very beginning of the year. But 500 a quarter is insane. It's like if you get that and if you're contributing to it, like it can grow really fast. Plus if you're investing into it,
Oh yeah,
that's kind of like the downside of it.
and if you're healthy too, like
Yeah, if you're healthy, it's like it's like really good. If and that's why like you know if someone wanted to like get one of those accounts, the problem with it is that you have to be under like a high deductible plan,
yep.
which means that you know you're not really or you're banking on not having to like have a lot of payments for health issues that like require you to have
Lots of
uh,
visits.
right.
Yep.
So I mean, if you can take advantage of it, man, it's freaking awesome. But you know, if someone's like if someone has like a lot of like health issues, normally I would just be like I would just have a plan that can give you the better coverage so that you're not paying
Oof.
freaking insane bills. Oh yeah, rest in peace. You know
Um.
what's funny about Kaizo? Like, why is Crabhammer a move that I see more than like any other water move? And sometimes you kind of just like need to see it. I'd much rather have like Bubble Beam because you get like you get like the reducing speed.
Yeah. I think my favorite water move is water pulse. That 30% chance to confuse is really nice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, man, the HSA definitely something that nice. Um, I would recommend people do. But just with your payments, like it is you're paying in a lot of money. Like I'm paying in right now for a family of four. Um, I don't know what the exact number is, but it's between. I'm probably paying between $1,100 and $1,200 a month. No, it's not that much. It's not that much. It's probably closer to $1,000. I pay like $250 a week. Um, but thankfully my company pays. They pay 250 of that a month, so it's like they cover 1 week a month. It comes out to be like $3,000 a year in savings,
Oh yeah,
which it's still expensive, either way.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, I've been on a major health kick. Give us some money so we can use it on stocks. Heck yeah. Just self-insured, man. That's the dream, right? Just be self-insured. Um, but yeah, I had a moment the other day. Today is day 9 of of eating healthy and doing cardio every day. So I started walking a lot. Um, Walking with like increments of like jogging and then just full like as fast as I can sprinting. So like I'll walk anywhere from like an hour to an hour and a half a day now. And then my last walk of the day, I do sprints. Like I'll probably yeah. So like I'll walk and then I'll sprint as fast as I can for as long as I can. Um, and then like I'm not like timing myself or anything. It's literally just like go as fast as I can, as long as I can, and then just rest and keep walking. But like I've like set the health benefits aside. My favorite part about walking has been like just like thinking and like the peace of mind and turning on some music and walking my dog. Like it's just been so nice just to be outside and like kind of clear my mind. But on the downside, like, I'm spending an hour and a half outside every day right now. Like, and I'm not saying like that's like a little or a lot of time, but I could probably burn just as many calories and, uh, have the same effect if I just did like a high intense workout over 30 minutes. You know what I mean? But it's kind of like that peace of mind for me. You talk too much to yourself when you're walking alone. What's up, Jake? No, I definitely like. I haven't found myself talking. I find myself praying a lot, which is nice. Like we should all pray more. But like, but yeah, it's been really good. I've been averaging. Let's see. I've been averaging probably anywhere from like 11 to 11.5 a day. And then my calories have all been it's been around 2,000 calories a day. So I'm just trying to get back to a healthy weight because, man, I've been eating fast food. Like, I'm not like, this is going to sound awful, but like, I've been eating fast food probably sometimes 4 times a week. Three to 4 times a week where I'm like going out to eat, whether it be for lunch or just like grabbing a quick dinner. And I started feeling like trash, obviously. Um,
Have you ever had the go to the same fast food place back to back days?
oh yeah, I've definitely have done that.
That's when you know you're like, okay,
So
about to.
I used to eat cookout like once a month. And then I noticed myself like I think I had been there twice that week. And I was like, dude, this is not good. And it's not like I'm just like going and getting like a grilled sandwich. It's like I'm getting everything, right? Like I'm getting the milkshake twice a week. I'm getting multiple sides and my entree. Like we're talking like upwards of like 3 to 4,000 calories just in that cookout, which at the time was like freaking delicious. But I don't know. Like I was literally coming into my house one day and there was an ambulance. This was like maybe just under 2 weeks ago. There was an ambulance next door to me at my house. And I was like, you know what? Like that literally could be me. And that was on a Thursday and I'm like, I'm gonna change my life. Like I'm actually gonna do it. And so yeah, I started 9 days ago. It's been 9 days in a row. I think the biggest difference between this time and last time, because everybody goes through like diet phases, is that I'm choosing it to do it every day. And I've never done that in my life. I've never tried to exercise every day.
Yeah, I find with like walking, so I have a walking pad, and
Oh my
that allows me
gosh.
to be able to like walk and do like work or research and stuff like that. Um, but when I'm at work, on my lunch break is when I normally walk, and I try to get like half of the steps in
How many steps are you doing?
probably 10,000 a day, uh, Monday through Friday. Probably say is what. Now I've been kind of lax on it because I've been the heat outside has been killing me, and then when I get home, I'm like, I think I'm just gonna just like chill, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but like as far as like the food goes, like since I've been off my carnivore, um, I've been it hasn't been that bad, but I get into kind of like spells where I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna just eat, just like whatever. But we've been trying to only eat out on the weekends if we can,
Mm-hmm.
and even then, it's like I get into that work reward thing where it's like, oh yeah, well I didn't eat out Monday through Friday. I'm gonna, sorry, Monday through Thursday because count Friday night as kind of like a weekend.
Yeah.
Um, I'm just gonna just eat. Like me and Lydia, we're probably spending, I think, it's a range of like 50 to like $70 a weekend on like eating out, but she's trying to get us into more routine of like not eating out as much on the weekends. She wants to cook more on the weekends, so we're trying that. Um, but it's yeah, the walking is really nice because like I haven't really been doing the gym a whole lot. It's been more just like walking and like maintaining weight. Uh, and I'm still intermittent fasting and stuff like that, so it's not that bad, but I can definitely see that I can do way better.
For intermittent fasting, are you doing 16 hours, 12 hours?
Yeah, I do. I do. Yeah, I do the 8-16, so it's like eat in the 8-hour window, fast 16. So yeah, I used to do 420s. There was
Jeez.
a brief period where I was doing the just like one meal a day, the OMAD,
Yeah.
and that was when I was in school. Like for some reason for me, when I uh when I want to do like if I'm like deep in like a big project, or if I'm like studying for school, or if I'm trying to grind out like a month, that's when I do like the crazier stuff. But you know, in a way, like this, I don't know if this example is kind of whatever, but in a way, it's kind of like when in the word when David like stays back
Oh yeah.
in the kingdom, and you're just idle. That's when I get on stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is a level of like I think there is a level of like a spiritual aspect where if your mind is not constantly like in a state of like sacrifice for something, I mean, and normally that state for me is like Thanksgiving to like the beginning of the next year. That's when I'm like the absolute laziest.
Yeah. No, it's so easy, especially around the holidays.
Yeah,
You said you're trying to stay between 200 and 205. I'm trying to get sub 200. I'm trying to get down to 199. Last time I was 199 was when I did carnivore, and I did. I think I only actually made it to carnivore for 6.5 full days. On day 7, I was like, I'm gonna have a cheat meal. I went to a Chinese buffet, and then I never did carnivore again. Like that Chinese
Where did you go to?
that Chinese buffet, Grand Pacific, was like the best I'd ever had. Like literally, I didn't even eat a lot of carbs. I just had like chicken, but because of like how it was all made and prepared, like it was so good. And yeah, that was back in November of 2024, and I've not been on a diet plan since then. So I'm like, your body, can go through, 3 or 4 pounds a day, give or take, like depending on what you eat in a day, right? So like right now I'm hovering right around 205 right now, and I started out around 212, 213. So I'm happy with where I'm making it so far. I just got to keep going. They used to call cruise weights in the wrestling 205 or cruiserweights. Now learning how easy it is to stand at that amount. I eat whatever I want. You weigh as much as me. Don't look at that like that. You're taller than me. I'm 6'2". No, I'm not. I'm not taller than you. I'm 6 feet with my shoes on. I'm barely 6 feet tall. I'm like 5'11" in all reality.
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm tall. So I'm 6'1", but if I was like shorter, I would be so. I'd probably like look so round. Like luckily, the weight has kind of like dispersed among my like tall, I guess, body or whatever.
Yeah.
Like my mom is well, she's like 5'3", 5'4", but she's like 270, but she's I mean I'll say it, she's pretty freaking big. It's like that could have been me.
Yeah. When you started walking, were you doing any other gym exercises or workouts?
Not really.
No.
Yeah, not
At your peak, were you always averaging 10K, or were you ever doing more?
There's days where I was doing like 25. That was like maybe a couple days a week. As long as it was like a minimum of 10. But like normally I would get that if I was only walking like at work and I didn't walk at home. But there's been times recently where it's just been so hot outside that I'm just gonna stay inside.
Yeah. No kidding. To walk 25,000 steps. What does that equate to? 20. So that's
It's
10K steps is like 5 miles, right?
I'd probably say it's like 4.5.
Okay.
So
on average, right?
Around like, yeah, I'd say it was roughly around like 8 to 11 miles, around there, that range.
Pivots here are bad, man. There's a Machamp. I'm gonna go look at the Machamp. That's insane.
Tyrogue is a weird Pokemon. I've always thought it was weird. Like, I don't know what the things on its head is.
It's super
I don't
weird.
even know why it's even called Tyrogue when the rest are called Hitmon, or like Hitmons. Maybe there's a thing behind that.
Yeah, there's got to be something about like the English language being the prefix Ty. I don't know what that means, but
I gotcha.
Because Rogue, I can kind of understand. Depends on how wide your steps are. Yeah. This Grumpig doesn't have a bad moveset, but I don't know. It's a Grumpig. It's really fast.
Pig is like.
All right, GG. This thing's not gonna make it.
I always like Grumpig. It's a weird one.
I feel like
I'm a
Grumpig
fan
could.
of like the two evolution.
See, I was gonna say the exact opposite. I don't like 2-stage. I feel like why did they do that? Dynamic
I, th-
punch.
I it would have been funny to have like every Pokemon be 3-stage, or just a solo. I think the solo ones are like, well, they're either broken or they're freaking, you know, they're just trash.
I could have Sonic Boomed and probably killed. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Sonic Boom.
Favorite solo Pokemon for the longest time was Absol. I used to love Absol,
Yeah, Absol's cool.
but now he's kind of emo. Is Absol a cat?
That's a good question. I thought it was like a goat. You know?
Yeah, it kind of does look. Wow, Shadow Ball and the Dusclops. And Thunderbolt. Dang. You saying they should make a new Pokemon step counter game? The old ones were goated. I remember when this was years ago before Pokemon Go ever came out. Pokemon released a video on April Fool's Day. That was basically Pokemon Go, except it wasn't real. And then years later, they were like, "Oh yeah, this is real."
This is real. This is real.
Oh man. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, walking is technically cardio, right? It's hard for me to see it as cardio. But I guess it makes sense. Like, you're moving around, I mean, I guess that's the definition of cardio, is increasing your heart rate.
Yeah, funny enough, there's a period where I was like standing. I just like stood when I was working because I have a standing desk. And I would like do like sometimes do like squats and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But just like standing, like you burn calories as well. And you kind of get, well, it also puts your mind in a state where you're like always having to think about things. Like you can't just like turn off your brain and just stand there. So it would kind of like work for my like mental in a way. I try to think about like the easiest workouts possible because I'm so freaking lazy. Like I was like there's a period where I was like, I wonder if like I should get one of those sitting like how they have at the gym, those like bike those like pedals or whatever.
Yeah.
Like how, who is it? It wasn't Stanley. Was it Oscar in the office? I think he had one of those. Cause I was like, you just put it under your desk and you just pedal.
Oscar was the gay guy.
Like, right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you seen the paper?
I have not seen the paper. I don't know if I want to see the paper. Like, I'm torn.
Yeah, it's, you know, we watched it. It's actually not bad. It's I think if you were like, oh, like I want it to be as funny as The Office, I think you're gonna be disappointed. But as its own show, I think it has decent characters and the plots are pretty funny. And you know, it's just its own thing, which is kind of what I wanted. You know, I didn't want like another Office like
yeah,
show,
sure.
even though it's kind of like that. I think if people like gave it a shot, I think that it's actually not as it's better than what people probably think it is. If they think that, oh well, this is just, you know, if it's gonna be another Office show, then I'm probably gonna be sad. But
I'm not good at celebrity names, but the guy that plays Oscar, he's in the show, right?
Yeah.
Is his name Oscar?
Yeah. So it's the character Oscar.
Okay.
Like it's actually his character.
Okay, cool.
Because like there's parts of the show where he is like referring to like Michael
Done.
Scott, or he he like calls up Stanley, or he does he does stuff like that. It's not often where it's kind of like, oh well, like it's too on the nose about that stuff, but it comes up in like scenarios that kind of like fits whatever situation he's in. But it's pretty. I think it's okay. I'm probably gonna keep up with it for sure, but it is an interesting show. We just finished recently rewatching Stranger Things.
Ooh, so good.
For the new show.
When's the new one coming out?
I don't know if you saw, but so it's in 3 different releases. So the first release is on it's the day before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
That's November 26th. The second one is on Christmas Day.
Okay.
And then the last one is on New Year's Eve. I think it's New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I think it's New Year's Eve.
Will that be the last episode?
Yeah. That'll be like the last episode. It's the last season, and it'll be over.
Maybe a hot take, but I think Stranger Things is the greatest TV show to ever come to Netflix.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It might be.
I can't think of one that I've personally enjoyed more.
Okay.
Just from a sense of its uniqueness and characters and it's got everything, man. It's funny, it's scary, it's intense.
Yeah.
It's romantic. It's all of it.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, I think that if I were to have a show that I think would be on par for like Netflix's best show, I'd probably say A Haunting of Hill House is probably up there.
Okay, never seen it.
And after that, oh dude, it's so good. It's like it's a lot. It's not like really too scary, but in terms of like how the show itself is really deep in like the values that it's trying to convey, or the topics in general. It's just a very well made show. It came out I think in 2018, but outside of that, I think that Stranger Things is probably the best Netflix. Probably the best thing that Netflix has ever put out, and that's I think people are still like because there's a bunch of shows that like Netflix is putting out that people are like, oh, this is the greatest thing that they put out. Like I've heard people say that like Wednesday is the greatest thing they put out, and I'm like, dude, like what are we doing?
Right.
Like this, like are we? I think that people just watch Netflix shows that come out that's like really popular, and they're like oh yeah, this is the great, and then whenever the next one comes out they're like, oh no, this is the greatest one, and like X, Y, and Z. I'm like, all right,
yeah,
let's get real.
Okay, honestly though, a close second, Is It Cake?
I mean, it's a funny show. It's funny for sure. It's really like when people are like, oh yeah, like this show is like awesome or like garbage. Really, it's like to you, like there's the subjective part of it, but then you have like, okay, objectively this show is like I think that Stranger Things is probably like objectively the best show that they've made.
Yeah. Got an Espeon. Bad
like,
nature.
There's a big amount of people that are like, Oh yeah, Outer Banks is like one of the greatest shows they've ever put out. Right.
Listen, I love Outer Banks, but get that out of here. Get that trash out of here.
Yeah, dude, I agree. I agree. I like it too. I don't, and honestly, I don't know why I like it because it's not that great. Like it's
It's really
very
not.
similar to it's like Riverdale. It's like it it's like I watch it and I'm like, okay, this is. It's like I can't stop watching it, but it's not good.
You know what it is? We all want to be rich, and
Oh yeah,
we're watching people like actually chase the treasure.
yeah. We want to be rich and we want to have good friends that are willing to like be there for each other in
Yeah,
those types of ways. Like you want to have that like camaraderie
yeah,
because I think that we're so individualistic these days that the friendships I think that we had or are conveyed in these shows are ones that people probably had back in the day,
yeah,
but now we're as we're moving towards kind of like a dystopian society where like we want to stay inside and like just sit on our VR stuff all day and you know do that kind of stuff. We kind of like missed all that. Now, some things I would love to continue to have forever is being able to work remote. I think that should be for like every single company if you can. That should be like an option. That should be an incentive. And I think that more companies are going to find that the high value workers want to have that kind of flexibility.
yeah.
And if you don't have it, I think that you're going to get phased out like within the next like 10 to 15 years. Like there's going to be so many companies that are going to go under because they're not willing to give people more what they want because they're like, oh well, no, you got to come here and you got to be in our culture. This is our culture. Well, you're not going to have a culture.
I've seen
You know.
I saw a study that showed that people would take like a 7 to 10% pay cut to be able to work remotely.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thought that was interesting.
Now I think something that might start happening in the future as well is that people are going to start to realize that they want to work and have what they want. Because I think for a while people were just doing jobs that they didn't care about at all, just for the money.
Yeah.
But eventually, I think that they're going to start to realize, like, hey, I want to be able to work and have flexibility in my life, and I'm willing to learn the things that I need to have that. Like, they're not just going to just work at your job because they need the money.
Right.
But I think that's going to happen after we get through this period, which I was telling you earlier, of like higher unemployment and people actually needing to work to survive. Like I think it's going to come if we get into another kind of like true golden age of like our economy, where we're actually getting compensated well for the stuff that we do, and the value of our dollar is like actually it's actually pretty good, because right now it's not. I think that if anyone studied any kind of like economics or something like that, we've lost 90% of the dollar's value since the 80s. There's analysts projecting that it's going to lose another like 70% over the next decade.
Mm.
And it's like, I mean, right now I'm eating this freaking cosmic brownie. I'm probably gonna be spending like $20 on a pack of cosmic brownies in like the next 15 years. At this rate, it sounds ridiculous now. It would have sounded impossible about 10 years ago. But that's
What do
just
you
kinda
think?
like we're going now.
With the way consumer debt is now in America, most people when they reach retirement age are still going to be in debt, over their eyes, right? Most
Oh
people.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, like, what do you think is a reasonable retirement goal? I'm not talking about age, but like a reasonable uh, nest egg to have for that average person. Like, I don't know what the average
Um,
debt is now in America, but like, let's say you have like somebody who's they're 25, they just got their first corporate job, and they're going to start investing.
um, I'd say with the rate of inflation being where it's at right now, with the rate of you know of like how much cash is paying in general right now, if you only had cash, you're technically losing value every single year if you view it that way. But the thing that kind of goes against that, in my opinion, is if you didn't have debt, but if you had debt to go along with that, like let's say you plan to never pay off your debts and you're just kind of just wanting to have, a target retirement goal. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. So my number is like at a low 2 mil, at a high like 3. Because if you were to do like the 4% rule at that rate,
Pulling
you're
out four
getting
percent of what you
right,
have.
right, so right, pulling out 4% every year. Now, if you well, that's assuming that if cash is paying around 4%, which it's been doing for the past few years, but let's say it stayed around like 3%. Let's say it stayed around like 3%. So let's do 2 mil times 3%. That's 60K a year. If you were to have that and you weren't invested in like anything else, like if you just had 2 mil and just like liquid cash at 3%, that'll be 60K. 4%, or sorry, 4% of 3 mil, which is kind of like the goal that I'm trying to get to. That's 120K a year. I think that's plenty.
Even if you have a paid for, like, if let's say you don't have a paid for house, and you have, like, most people even at 60 years old are going to have an unpaid for house or no house at all.
Yeah.
And then they're going to have, there's no telling what they'll have in car payments at that age, but
True.
because cars are only going to get more
yeah.
expensive.
My numbers is if I had no debt and everything was paid off.
Okay.
I think if someone had those things, well, see, but it's kind of dumb because like you would think that you would work to pay off all your stuff by that time.
Right.
Let's say you didn't. Yeah, I mean,
you got to double that number, right?
Yeah. You kind of gotta double it, so like 4 to 5.
Yeah.
It's and what's funny about that too is that right now we're sitting at the highest levels of consumer borrowing, highest level of consumer debt. We're sitting. I just found out this stat actually recently. The gap between, or the gap of wealth inequality in America in 2025 is the highest it's been since 1930. 1929, 1930, and we are, I'm not saying that this is like a signal that we're about to enter into what happened during those times, which was the Great Depression. But what I'm saying is that, like, if we continue down this road, there's not going to be a consumer to justify the asset prices being as high as they are right now. Because who are you going to sell your products to?
Right.
like who's gonna buy your iPhone? Who's gonna buy? I mean, speaking in like art terms, like who's gonna buy the next Xbox from Microsoft? Who's gonna buy a PC with these freaking NVIDIA graphics cards? Like, it's not gonna we're not gonna be the ones buying them. So my theory right now is that if this stuff does continue to go in the direction that it is going, the only people that are going to be able to afford these things are going to be the rich. So it's just like, it's a tough thing to see.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
By the way, check out this Porygon.
Too is kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Jake, you said what I was thinking.
You got Dragon Ray. We're sitting over here talking about this. We're like, man, the real action is on screen right now, man. This.
Like, look. So the fact that Pidgeotto just gained half of its health back. I know we have Dragon Rage, but like, that's the kind of stuff that makes Super Kaizo so much harder. Every Pokemon that we battle has an item. Every one of them.
Yeah, it might be getting cooked.
It's just ridiculous.
What's funny about this too is that you have so much of your emotional attachment to this Pokemon, and then you gotta just get rid of it.
Yep.
Whenever you get to the Safari Zone.
Yeah, and if it's available in the Safari Zone, it's if it's available, you can't even catch it. It's not like I can re-catch Porygon again.
Right.
So, and then it's like, I got to spend the rest of the game. Let's say I get to pivot, worrying about this Porygon showing back up because we know it's good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this Porygon, our speed is not anything to brag about, but this Porygon should be able to get past Brock. We have the heals.
It's
we
also
have
kind of beefy too. You also get Cute Charm, so it's like, I mean, if you can, it's like you're defensive in a way.
Yeah.
And then you have Mach Punch if you need to it's like finish off a Pokemon, just like super quick. So I think it's solid.
Yeah, Mach Punch is a nice
Definitely
little addition.
Want to get it. Yeah, it's good to get to the Safari Zone. I think if you were to actually do it.
I have never made it to the Safari Zone yet. We've only made it to Misty twice? Maybe once. I think I've only made it to Misty once. And then died in Rock Tunnel. But the rival fight that happens after right before Misty, I've died to that rival fight probably 5 times. Okay. I'm gonna go Lumberry. So I have a full restore, super potion, protein, water stone. Okay. All right. The thing is, so like we have 70 plus attack with our boost right here because of the positive nature. It really is at this level. So we're fighting a level 15. It's hard to decide like what's better, Dragon Rage or Water Spout, because if they have high speed, they can hit us, and that makes Water Spout more damage. Like, we know this is a guaranteed 2-shot. Dragon Rage, but like this could be a one shot.
Yeah, you could also. Well, you probably don't want to save, or think about saving them for the next fight, because if you keep getting hit, then it lowers its power. So it's
like in this example, I think we Dragon Rage, right?
Oh yeah. I think so.
Oof. Okay, that was lucky.
That was beautiful.
I want to just Mach Punch here, but I'm gonna Flame Wheel.
Yeah, I'll Flame Wheel because of the contact. You don't want to risk it.
All right.
Yeah, is Flame Wheel a contact?
You're right. I mixed it up as well. Okay. It's Dragon Rage. Flatter? Okay, I'll actually take that. We got the Lumberry.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty helpful.
Actually, yeah.
So now our
Thanks.
special attack is 150.
Oh,
We
yeah.
should be able to sweep now.
Yeah, I think so.
Oof, he's fast.
Yeah, it's faster.
Only one of these left, but I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah, yeah. The odds of the next Pokemon being something that. Okay, that's fine. Beautiful.
All right, Brock defeated.
That was easy.
Take this with you. TM39 is Parish Song. Okay. Don't think we'll be learning that one. So now we need to start working on something that can hopefully replace Dragon Rage.
Yeah. Dude, Thunderbolt, man. Where you at?
Oops. Oh well. Frenzy Plant? I don't know. So, Frenzy Plant, good against rock types, ground types. I might take it over Mach Punch. Yeah. I'm going to forget Mach Punch. Stab Spark coming out at us.
You got this in the bag, dog.
Flash Fire.
What do you got?
I'm probably going to take this all the way to Misty, and then I'll probably end the stream at Misty.
Speed run that guy. Speed run him.
If we can make it to Misty. I think we will. Cosmic Brownie. When you said Cosmic Brownie, man, that did something to me.
It's not an item that we normally get, but I just happen to have one on hand.
My snack of choice, if I just have to have some chocolate, man, just a chocolate chip cookie.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't like the store bought like Chips Ahoy. I'm not a big fan. I'll eat them, but I'm not a big fan of them. I think if I have to have a hard cookie, I like Oreos the best. But
See, Kroger has those like soft bake joints. I get those like, but like sometimes the flavors are weird. So it's like banana walnut chocolate chip cookie, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. And then it's like pumpkin chocolate, which is actually a really good flavor combination. And then sometimes it has like, strawberry white chocolate, and I'm just like, all right, let's do this. Now you're speaking my language.
Like when I get done with the stream, I'm just gonna go drink a protein shake, and then I've been doing like berries for snacks.
Oh man, we've been doing smoothies recently. I have this like immersion blender, and I have a little attachment that's kind of like a bowl that blends everything in it. So we do at Kroger, they have like those frozen big bags of blueberry and banana and like frozen strawberries. That with like almond milk, some honey, and like I have a chocolate protein powder.
Oh,
It is
Sounds
so
good.
It is so good. Oh yeah. It's really good. It's really and Greek yogurt, the vanilla toast.
So I gotta get back on the yogurt. I'm not a big yogurt fan. Like I've never eaten yogurt as a snack, but like Nora and Millie eat it, and my wife eats it. I'm like, I think it's one of those things that I don't eat just because I didn't eat it as a kid, and I just never tried to eat it.
See, when I was a kid, we got like the trash yogurt. It was like super thick and clumpy, and it tasted extremely artificial.
Oh boy.
And like it kind of threw me off. But then when I got back into yogurt as an adult and like eating good quality ones, I was like, all right, this is where it's at. But also mixing it together with like granola is like really good. Like berries granola. It's
Yeah.
like, you got that parfait. Gosh, dude. Remember when McDonald's used to sell parfaits?
Yeah, I
What
do.
happened
I
to
do
that?
remember that.
What happened to that? What are they doing?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Dang it.
Oh.
Stop.
No.
Okay, give me a baby. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I might frenzy plant here. Stop. What are we doing? He's doing 11 damage. So crit kills. Super potion. I got a soda pop. Yeah, I'm just gonna super potion here.
That was close.
What's gonna be annoying is if I don't snap out of it this next turn.
Oh yeah.
All right. I feel a little bit better to flame wheel now. Oh my gosh, why did I flame wheel? I could have Dragon Rage.
He spotted, so maybe is Dragon Rage contact or is it?
Well, I think
Can it store energy with
no,
Dragon Rage?
it can, but I feel pretty confident that we're gonna two-shot him with Dragon Rage.
Yeah,
like-
yeah, probably.
Bide for. Let's just do this. I trust.
Oh yeah. He should be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, that was scary.
Push.
Nora, you want to come say hey? It's also really annoying that you can't get these items. Like, there used to be hidden items here. There was a
yeah.
hidden item here. Like, they're like, yeah, let's just go ahead and make less items a thing when there were already not enough items.
Right.
All right. There's not an item up there. I do have a lot of some berries that we picked up. I've died to this fight quite a bit, so I'm going to put one on. Put the confusion berry on since that
Oh yeah.
was a problem a minute ago. All right, Skarmory comes out. Ooh, Crunch. He's faster. At least it didn't lower our specialty. Drizzle, we like that.
Ooh, drizzle water spouts. GG.
And the crit to rub it in. This kills. Oh, it doesn't. Interesting. All right, this will kill. Or not. This guy's tanky.
Yeah, got some big health. Nice.
All right. That is good. That's only the second time I think I've beaten that trainer right there.
Oh, it's good.
Take my berry off.
All right, dog. Here, I gotta hop off.
All right, man.
It's good. It's good hanging out.
Appreciate you being here.
Oh yeah, we'll do this again some other time. We'll keep talking about some other stuff too if you want.
Heck yeah.
On the side.
Sounds good.
I want to hear more about your side gig.
Absolutely.
In the future.
Absolutely.
All right, take it easy, man.
Peace. Good conversations. Oh, Nora. Hey. Don't mess with this, please. When I get off of this, you want to go for a walk? No? Octazooka? I'm not going to learn that, I don't think. I'm going to keep Dragon Rage for now. All right, one more trainer, and then we got Misty. All right, let's do this. It's gym time. Let's put on Personberry again. Let's go. All right. Come get some, Misty. Jeez, he is tanky. Nice crit. That, I think that mattered. All right, we're going to go for it. Another crit. Not sure if it mattered or not. We take it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. I cannot believe he lived that. And then just owns me with the body slam. Ruffy Ace, what's going on? Missed a lot lately. How we've been? We've been doing good, man. Thanks for coming in. Glad you got to see that one. Woo! That was tough. The pivots were not great on that first route. Probably not good with this Poliwrath either. Dragon Claw, Extra Sensory. Fake Tears. Yep, not good. Okay. Goodness, bless me. Steel Wing, Reversal, not good. Okay. Flygon. I also had Truant. Man, okay. Droughts, Blast Burn. Honestly, saved us some time. I don't think any of those were winners. Daily reminder, Jesus Christ loves you. No offense, just spreading the love. I'll tell you this, Randy. There's been no truer words this entire stream. No truer words. Ruffy, your timing was impeccable. It was. That's all right. Guys, I know that we just now had a few people join, but I appreciate all the support today. I got to hop off. I'm going to go play with my daughter over here who is making a sandwich, it looks like. I got to go eat that sandwich. And, hey, will you make me can I get a grilled cheese? Will you make me a grilled cheese? She said no. So I'm going to go hang out with her, the family, spend some time with your family, or just with God. How about that? If you don't believe in him, check out Randy's comment. Peace and love. My name's Illy Rabbit. This has been the Super Kaizo Ironmon Challenge. Talk to you guys later.